like a concealer or base before I put on my eyeshadow, so that my eyeshadow will be smooth, not patchy. I'm using a dense fluffy brush to buff out the base to accomplish this smooth foundation for my eyeshadow. I'm applying my moisturizer on my face and my neck. I'm going to use a primer on the face. If you have textured or poorer skin or lines and marks on your face, purchase a primer. This is e.l.f. This is Milk Makeup to give the illusion of smooth skin. When you're doing highlighting and contouring, you would do a light concealer 1 to 2 shades lighter and a dark concealer 1 to 2 shades darker. These are the areas. This is the 3-in-1. I have foundation here, I have the light concealer here, here, and here, 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 the dark concealer here, and you can do it on your chin. Again, for your highlighting contour, you're doing your dark shade no more than 2 shades darker than your skin. I'm doing the dark shades right now. You're doing the lighter shade no more than 2 shades lighter in your makeup, your skin. With makeup application, you can use brushes, like my choice is brushes, or you can use a damp beauty blender. And that's like the little sponge. It just depends on which is your choice, your preference. You go through blending to make sure there's a smooth transition, so there's not a line or harsh line where your makeup stops and starts. See how I just blended that in? Smooth. When you're doing highlighting and contouring, everywhere that you put a light concealer, you'll put the pressed powder and a setting powder. Everywhere you put a dark concealer, you use a contour palette and put the dark powder. Everywhere it's moist now has to be dry. That is highlighting and contouring. For the pressed powder, before I set my makeup, I press to make sure I get rid of the lines. So everywhere, I already did the pressed powder. Now I'm doing the contour, which is the darker powder. Everywhere I put that dark concealer. No more than 2 shades dark. The setting powder can give a blur effect to make it look like your skin is just flawless and smooth. Everywhere I put the light concealer. As far as the nose, they call it snatching the nose, giving the illusion that your nose is thinner. That means I put the contour around here. Or you can change the shape of your nose altogether. Then you just dust off any excess powder. Again, it's just an illusion. It's not that my nose is smaller, I just make it look like it is. I'm 53 years old. Of course, I do what I can to make myself look younger. But this is a setting powder to give a matte finish. Adding a little blush to my cheeks to give a little depth. Add a little highlighter. Now this is the finish look with highlighting and contouring, and left is eyes, lips, and lashes. Since I have no idea what I'm wearing, I'll do a neutral look using browns. This eyeshadow application, I'm using a fluffy brush and just going up and down, across, up and down, across, up and down. Although it looks as though I'm putting the eyeshadow on my skin directly, I have a base that's close to my skin complexion beneath it. Now I'm going right above where I applied the brown to make sure there's no harsh line, and doing the same technique, we're going up and down to blend. Okay, a little darker color right in the corner. Then little spot, light spot in the corner of the eye. Then little spot, light spot in the corner of the eye. Without a lash, with a lash. A lash makes the difference. Before I do this glueless install, setting spray to make your looks last.